I was able to go and get a consultation for fibroid removal in Prague because as an immigrant, I no longer have access to the NHS IVF, anything with fertility. I shouldn't even say just IVF. Anything that is fertility related on the NHS, I cannot get. And so even though my fibroids make me bleed to the point, like, honestly, you would think that someone was like murdered, honestly. That's not normal. Even though that I'm dealing with that on a monthly basis, I won't get the surgery for that here in the UK. And so I had to look at other options privately in the UK. I just did not feel like I was getting the standard of care for what I was paying. So I went to inquire about getting this done in Prague. Now, I have the whole process filmed for you. However, I thought I would quickly talk to you about pricing because I was asking them for the price of this consultation, and they thought I was asking for the price of everything. And they were like, well, we obviously can't tell you the price of everything because we don't even know what we're going to do to you yet, etc. But it's going to range between this. So in the previous video, I told you the consultation. I told you the price of what it was with my transportation to Prague. And that was literally me getting a coach to Heathrow, a plane from Heathrow. I didn't even include my Uber in there, but you know, the Ubers are so cheap in Prague. And then a flight back to Bristol. It was £310, whereas the private clinic in Bath that I was going to go to, it was £300 just for them to talk to you. Another £300 if I wanted to get an ultrasound, which how can you tell what surgery needs to happen or what protocols you can put in place if you're not even going to look inside of me and figure out what is going on? And so the actual consultation fee in Prague for my fibroid removal surgery was €100. And that included my blood work. It included the consultation, which it was the most thorough consultation I have been through in this entire process. And then when they told me the price of the surgery, do you want to know what it was between? It was between, they said, depending on what, protocol they go with or what type of surgery, if it's an open myomectomy or if it's keyhole, etc., it will range between £800 and £1,500. That's wild to me. And so that obviously, we had more than that saved, but that obviously made us feel so much more comforted. And equally, anything on a fertility journey, if you're just starting, this is all I can say to you is if you think something's going to be a certain price, just double it. This is what we've learned. Anything that's oh great, see it at its, fee that they've listed or what they've quoted, just know that there's probably going to be some complications, something that comes up, etc., and just double it, because that has been our experience so far. And so because we're kind of going into that mindset with things just doubling on this journey, even if 1,500 doubled, we were oh, okay, we're still good. We have that. It's not a hard thing to put aside. It's sorted. But to see how some private clinics in the UK, I'm getting quoted between £7,000 and £10,000. Some clinics were saying 4,000, but again, I've noticed that we've got to double everything on this journey. It's just crazy to see that in such a modern, clean clinic with such a high level of care, I literally paid a fraction of the price. It's just absolutely beyond me.